Welcome to VRM, Veterans Radio Ministry. And you may have never seen me in a cowboy hat, and you're going, what the heck is he doing? Well, in our radio business and in the ministry, you wear all kinds of different hats. Now, I've got a collection of hats all around my office here, and I'm not going to bore you with putting on different hats and showing the different ones that we have. But what I want to talk to you about is about the incredible missions that are happening with Veterans Radio Ministry. We started this mission, this radio station, about 2.5 years ago. We're getting close to a 3 year mark of broadcasting live and broadcasting our station. And the digital radio is broadcast around the world. And now we've added something new. We've been working hard at the studio, and by by the Lord's blessings and having and blessing us with people that are willing to help and willing to actually dig in and do physical work and really help us with the studio and the technical issues that we've had to overcome, learning how to overcome those issues, and not only the technical issues, but it's kind of funny wearing a cowboy hat with earphones on. It feels weird, but the important thing is that not only the technical issues that I was saying, but also the new technology that we're able to use to bring VRM around the world. And recently, and as yesterday, we're able to upgrade some equipment in our studio. And Trinity, we're in the home studio now in Zephyr Hills, but at our Trinity Church studio, we're able to um, upload some and install some new equipment and giving us the capabilities now of live television. And we'll be doing live TV on the internet through our YouTube channel that we already have in place, and we'll be able to do some production very soon to add some live production to that. Now, we're very unique, I believe, as a ministry. First of all, Veterans Radio Ministry is a volunteer radio network and volunteer radio station. All of us that work at VRM are not paid. This is a volunteer. We're doing it out of the love in our hearts for our veterans, for all of those that serve this great country, our families of the veterans, the families of our first responders, police, firefighters, EMS, our emergency personnel at the hospitals, all those that care and serve. That's what we're about. And we're here to bring the truth and the life of Jesus Christ around the world. And that's what Veterans Radio Ministry is doing. One of the things that we're also important with is that we are actually learning how to do this new technology, and through the blessings of having a great sidekick that's helping us out, as we would say in country western areas. And that sidekick, of course, is our producer Drew Sinclair. His dad, Andy Sinclair, you saw maybe on an earlier post that we did. Andy Sinclair hosts the radio show Transformed, and that's on air at 5 o'clock and also at 9 o'clock in the morning. 9 o'clock in the morning and 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That's Eastern Standard Time. Hope you enjoy his program. We also have a program called uh, it's by Keith Wilson, and that show is a great show, Revival. That's also on at 4 o'clock, and it's all in the afternoon and 8 o'clock in the morning. Now, Trinity Church services, of course, we broadcast those throughout the week. Our broadcast times are 6 o'clock in the evening. So that is around the clock. And we also broadcast them later at night. I think it's around 2 in the morning, somewhere around there, we broadcast it again. And that's for our overseas audience. And that's really outstanding about our overseas audience is that we're having listeners from all over the country now, or all over the world now, that are listening in to VRM. And so we have the capabilities of being able to spread the truth around the world and spread and be able to share the gospel with all those. And also, one of the goals I had when I started VRM was to make sure that wherever there's military families or military on base, American military, that we were somehow be able to reach them. Well, not only were we able to reach them, we're able to reach the countries now that they have served in. And we have listeners and a whole bunch of countries out there. And thank you so much for what you do. And we ask if you get a chance, go to our website, Veterans Radio Ministry. You can actually click and listen to it live there if you want to, or else you can download our free app. Go to the App Store and go to Live 365, download the free app, and then select VRM as to listen to. Mark that as a favorite, and wherever you go, you can listen to us around the world. A couple of things we just want to thank those that are out there that help support VRM radio. We want to thank all our veterans out there. And as a pastor, it's been a tough year for all of us. It really has. We've seen a decline in our population. We've seen a decline in our veterans, especially veterans of the Vietnam era. We're losing a lot of these folks, and also the just the heartbreaking statistics of veterans that are taking their own lives. This is something that VRM is really going to try to reach out and try to be able to preach the word to those that need to hear it. Those veterans that are out there that are suffering, they're going through all these things, you are not alone. And we're going to try to be able to direct you places that you can get help. Not only that, but you can listen, and anytime that you want to call into VRM, we're going to make that possible for you. But we encourage you to, before you get into that deep depression and before you think that there's no other alternative, that your time is up, step back. Step back. You're standing on a landmine, and you need to make sure that you can get off of it safely. We need you. We love you, and we care so much about you. For those that are out there that have friends that are vets, and I'm talking to the new vets, those that you have a buddy, how about a buddy check today? Give them a call. Give them a call. Check out how they're doing. Just to call and say, hey, I care. I'm still here whenever you need me. I do buddy checks with my buddies all the time. Either text them or try to talk to them, but do a buddy check. Do it through Facebook. Contact all your Facebook friends and have them do a buddy check, and making sure that we're staying close together, and we're not going to give up. We're warriors. We're fighters. We've been down this road. Thanks for listening to VRM. Give us a listen. Remember, VRM is listener supported, volunteer radio. So if you'd like to help us, if you have anybody out there that also is a musician that has some great music, some great Christian music, or some good awesome music, some good wholesome music that they would like to play or have recorded, we'll do it. We'll put it on the air, and we'd love to interview those that have that music. One of the things we'd like to do also is down the road, very shortly, we'd like to be able to do some concerts with you. We're going to try to organize a concert, a free concert for all those musicians out there, the Christian musicians and those that would like to get together and be part of this, to help, to really be able to help and spread this word, spread the good news, have some fun, meet some new friends, and get a hold of our veterans buddies, our firefighters, our EMS, and let them know we love them. It's so important. You know, we're going to be here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year broadcasting. And we hope you join us. We hope you can help us and support us. We also hope that you pray for us and pray for all those that are out there. You're listening to VRM, Veterans Radio Ministry. Thanks for supporting us, and thanks for putting up with the cowboy hat. And we'll see you down the road, partner. Happy trails.